2025.
Good morning.
Morning. New order for Glow, new order for Surrender.
Right.
Right, are you going to open?
I don't know why this is not working, man.
I'm liking the sunnies, right?
Yeah,
You've been wearing them quite a lot, haven't you?
it's to deflect the tiredness.
It's to hide the dark circles under his eyes.
It is. Like
Right.
I feel shattered. So I don't know if I look shattered, but I feel it. So
Right, I'm having problems here with this link. It's not coming up on my phone. If Ry gives you his mobile, could you just send him over the YouTube link, please? Because I don't. When I'm on the app, it won't bring up the lives. I need to be on the platform,
I bet, yeah.
and it's not letting me on.
I can
Why
email
can't
it
I
over
open
for you.
you?
So, let's go live on the Book of Face.
Has attached the following
And I think
documents.
we're live on YouTube.
One attachment. Where's the fucking
Okay.
attachment then?
What am I trying to do? Oh yeah.
Live on Facebook.
So it's definitely going to be one of those days today. Turn your sound down, Vic.
Huh.
Okay.
Why can't
And
I?
we're allowed to go live now because I'm out of Facebook jail.
Oh, well done.
I shouldn't be out of Facebook jail. I've had to call Facebook helpline,
You're joking.
and they've taught me how to work the ad basically to get my account back because my
No
account
way.
was gone forever. It was me not gone, but me I couldn't. I wasn't visible. I wasn't able to do anything on it at all.
Oh.
And it was actually my own profile, not the padded cell profile, that had been blacklisted.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So basically, my account's been getting attacked. So the padded cell has been getting attacked from all angles.
Yeah.
Literally daily, more. And because of that, my Vicky Feeney Facebook profile has now been basically, I can't do nothing with it, it's not visible. So I've deactivated it.
No way.
Oh my
And
gosh.
so what I've had to do is create a new profile.
I seen that,
Facebook.
yeah. Vicky Medder.
And then attach the page to the new profile. But basically my own Facebook's useless now because certain people are reporting me daily. Everywhere, mate.
It's like a full-time job, isn't it?
Mate.
So,
I'm going to email over the...
anyway, hello, it's been hot on my left there.
She hasn't had a stroke.
I feel like I'm due one, mate.
I'm overdue a stroke.
Honest to God. Right, okay. Let's do this thing. Do this thing, yeah. Oh, I've got a wobbly tripod.
No, if I just YouTube the padded cell, can I see the live?
Yeah.
Or has it got to be like invite only?
What's wrong with that? Why are you doing that?
I'm emailing you the link, Vicky.
Emailing me.
I think I've sent you emails, you know. Just put Ry. I've sent pictures before. I don't know what email it would have come off though.
What's wrong with my phone? Why is it doing that?
Lens cloudy.
No, it's like picking something up. Like it shouldn't be.
Oh yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Right.
It'll be like Ry Griffo.
Okay, so I don't know what's going on with my phone. Bear with. I've got a wait. Oh! Right, okay. So it's something to do with the light. And that.
Turn it round. It's not facing you. Put the front camera on.
The front camera is on.
That's not. That's looking at Cordelia.
Oh, okay. So what I meant was it was facing my way.
Yeah, selfie
But it's got a
camera.
line. Okay, let's see if it's still the other way. Rotate. Still a little bit, it's better. Okay. My face when I'm doing things. You know when I'm on the phone like that, I'm reaching over, I'm like, pulling faces. Okay. To be sure, to be sure. Okay, let's go. Gonna go live. 3, 2, 1. Morning, everybody over on Facebook.
Are we on?
Just switched on, yeah. And good morning, everybody over on YouTube. I'm just sorting my little bits and bobs out before we start. I had all sorts of little things planned today, you know. Right then, you ready, Freddie?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ready? Yeah.
Ready.
Quick slurp.
I haven't got the YouTubings, but yeah, so no worries.
Just so you can keep up on the comments and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, should we do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hang on. That's for later. That's for now.
So let me see if I sent it off this one.
Okay. Ready, Freddie?
Yeah. If it might be Mr. and Mrs. G parties. Chords. That I sent it from.
Okay, let's do this thing.
Let's go, yeah.
Okay,
Let's
good
go.
morning and welcome to episode 79 of the Paddle podcast.
79.
We've got a few people over on Facebook. We've got Sylv saying morning. Morning. How many have we got over on YouTube this morning?
I'll be on in a sec.
How many have we got on YouTube?
Lovely.
Oh,
23?
nice. 23 over on YouTube.
What's
Good
happening on
morning.
YouTube?
And I think some of them are international as well. So
Here we
thank you
go.
very much for joining us half an hour earlier today. Sorry
Cheers,
about that. I
gods.
mean, we're feeling it too, can't lie. I'm a little bit today, and you've had about 3 hours sleep.
Yeah, that's
Something
why
like
the
that.
glasses are on.
Yeah, hence why he's got shades on. However, I've got something for you.
For me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I know that you're into your shades now.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Got some special shades.
Get them on me.
Got special shades.
Immediately.
Because today is, what is it today?
Paddy's Day?
It's Paddy's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody all around the world, especially the Irish folk out there.
Yes!
I've got us some shamrocks.
Yes! Oh, they're tinted green as well.
I know.
They're really good. I mean, these are, to be fair. But
I didn't think this through.
you can't see a fucking thing.
I can't read. I can't see. All I can see is white paper and black lines and sort of me mug.
Isn't that bad?
I can't see very well. No, my eyesight's really bad. So just for a moment, I'm going to keep them on just for effect. I've also got something else for you, which you're definitely going to rock.
Good.
Yeah. This is
Ty,
definitely you.
they are curry coca noodles.
The what?
Ty
Oh,
was
the
asking what noodles I'm having, yeah.
Right, ready?
Is it a hat?
Yeah. You're going to rock this.
Oh, yes.
I thought you'd like it. God, you're dead easily pleased, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, give you a shamrock hat and glasses and you.
Oh, you've
Made
got
up.
one too?
Yeah, too fucking right. Not having you just sitting there in a hat. Hey, look, I like that.
What's the crack?
You and your noodles. I can't believe you're actually eating your breakfast lunch live on a podcast, mate.
No, I thought I'd be all right with just a protein shake. And then I got here and I was like, I'm fucking starving.
Yeah. Anyway, so happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
And I'm going to continue just for a minute until I can't remember what else is on my notes. Because I literally can't see my notes. So my next thing then. Oh, here's Jacob. Morning,
Jacob.
you okay? How do we? We look fabulous, apparently. And you're lying because I've just seen myself in the camera and there's nothing fabulous about that. I mean, actually, Ryan's rocking the hat and glasses.
Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you. Yeah.
So
Keeping us.
I want to tell the masses about your new tattoo.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You got a new tattoo recently, didn't you? You're going to show them.
Yeah.
Can you see that? Can you see it, Cordelia?
Yeah.
So it's an octopus.
Yeah.
It's a black splurge to me right now. I can't see the detail. Without me gigs on, I can't see. But it's an octopus. It comes down a little bit as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, he goes like, he's all the way there. He
nice.
goes back a bit. I'm
Nice.
getting another one added.
So what made you get an
Down
octopus?
I just think they look good
Yeah.
as tattoos.
Yeah, I mean, it's good for a neck tattoo the way it comes round.
Well,
like-
yeah, I was debating. The idea came from getting it just above my knee. like a cracking,
Yeah.
sort of like up below me knee coming up. And then I was like, nah, fuck it. Put it on my neck.
Yeah, nice. Really, really nice. It killed though, didn't it?
Oh, it was... Oh.
So Ryan sent me a video getting tattooed. Bless your little cotton socks. You were not happy.
No, that was about 2.5 hours in
Oh.
at that point. And fuck.
Can you feel it like vibrating against your jugular?
Yeah. When he was doing this one, it's
To
like,
make you gag?
you know, when you swallow and you've got a sore throat,
Yeah.
it was like that. Like I could feel it in my throat. And then the one here, it felt like it was in my brain.
In your brain? That's
Yeah.
very dramatic.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, you're assuming there's one in there.
What's left of one?
I mean, you're getting there. I'm educating you on this podcast.
Are you doing well?
Yeah.
More
Yeah.
up on erasure now.
Did you see my NGL question on FetLife? When you were putting a thing out there, I went, what's your favourite Erasure song?
Yeah.
Did you get it onto it? It was me.
I thought it was you. I thought it was be someone from the podcast. I don't know if it was exactly you.
Right, I can't carry on. I can't carry on in the shamrock glasses.
He disbanded.
I'm just blind. I really can't see without my glasses. So there you go. You've had 5 minutes of me and my shamrock glasses. But I'm going to keep my hat on. What do you think over on Facebook? Are you liking the look? Are you liking the shamrock hat? I think I've got a label thing sticking out the top of it. Right then, so seeing as it's Paddy's Day.
Do you know who you look like?
Go on, Will.
The Riddler.
The Riddler.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that. Yeah, at least I'm not the Penguin. If you'd called me the Penguin, you'd have something thrown at you right now. But the Riddler's okay. The Riddler's quite cool.
Yeah, Riddler's
Oh, have you
cool.
seen my T-shirt? Got a special T-shirt.
I like that.
Yeah. So, for those who aren't watching, I've got a Paddy's green T-shirt on with Darth Vader on the front of it, with shamrocks round him. Not looking very cool as Darth, really. But it says, I find your lack of green disturbing. So, Cordelia, could I ask a little favour, please? As per, I've got a runny nose. Could I have your box of tissues, please? Your fine box of tissues. Not just the one tissue, because it could get bad.
Kits has just said you've got a year to find your prescription shamrocks.
Prescription shamrocks, can you imagine?
Couldn't you put the
Thank
shamrocks over your glasses?
Yeah, I'd have to stick them on though somehow, wouldn't I?
No, I mean like just
But wear 2 pairs of glasses.
Yeah. Just like that.
Okay, hang on. Hold the line, I'll try. So for those who aren't, who can't hear right, he's just said, why don't I put my shamrocks over my normal glasses? Or the other way round? That way. That way. What do you think? I can see, you know.
There you go. It works.
Yeah. Do I look like a complete knobhead though? Yeah.
You would do without them.
Oh.
I mean, the hat and the glasses all together, it's
It's good combo, isn't
There
it?
you go, yeah.
you're not meant to look serious, right? Like, you know.
You see, all of you are just finding different ways of saying, Vic, you look like a knobhead, love.
Imagine Lady C walking into the dungeon like this.
Yeah, she's finally lost her shit. Right, so evening from Australia. Somebody's just sorting their Patreon to come over onto live. Nice one, Tash. See you soon. Right then, on this day, 17th of March in 1951, Kurt Russell was born, which makes him, I think it's about, I don't know, is that 73, 74?
Yeah.
Cordelia, could you bring up, please, a picture, or just type in Kurt Russell, The Christmas Chronicles, please?
I certainly can. 1 second.
So, for those who are Kurt Russell fans, he's been in loads of films over the years, obviously. One was Overboard, one of my favourites. But he was also the sexiest Santa in The Christmas Chronicles. I mean, Santaphilia.
Okay,
I saw that
bringing it up
Santaphilia,
now.
wasn't I, on Christmas Day?
Yeah.
There's just something about him as Santa with the big beard. Yeah, like second row down, second picture in, that one there. Look, I'd rattle him everywhere.
He's a good Santa,
Fucking
isn't he?
hell. I'd be holding on to the fur trim round his red leather Santa jacket like that. Come on, Santa!
Can you do that again for the camera?
Yeah, look at him now. I mean, that's just not any old Santa. That's a dude.
No, that's
He's a proper
yeah.
dude. And
Yeah.
that's a proper beard, I think. I think he's grown that out especially. I think that's his beard.
Looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah. And if it's not, then the wig department have done a smashing job on
Yeah.
that beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. So there you go. Happy birthday, Kurt Russell. I still would, even though you're in your 70s. Also, 5 years today, We at Townhouse closed the club for COVID, and we didn't
way.
know at the time that it was going to be for 18 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds like it was.
Yeah, it was 18 months that we were closed. So it was the 17th of March in 2020. I had the call from Public Health, and they said, due to the nature of your venue, lots of fucky going on, you can't really socially distance. You're going to have to close the club. And I just thought it was going to be for 3 weeks or 4 weeks or something, you know. And that was bad enough, because I was like, shit, you know, we've got no income, everything needs to be paid. And there we are 18 months later. Still closed. And it just kept getting put back and put back and put back. We were like, are we going to be opening the next round of things opening up? But nightclubs and venues like ours are the very, very, very last to open. And I think we opened in the end on the 29th of July, 2021, something like that.
Jesus.
Oh,
Mad, that,
yeah. It was really bad. I mean, we were closed for a little bit before the 17th of March. We'd actually chosen just to close our doors for that moment, just to see where it was all going. But it wasn't enforced. It was just us going, do you know what? People aren't coming because they're ill. Our very last party was a silent disco, and it was supposed to be chocker, and about 25 people turned up because they were all either terrified or ill.
Of course, yeah.
I was like, right, well, let's close anyway, because you know nobody's coming through the doors. People are dubious about coming out, and then we got closed down. But to be told you cannot open, it was really hard. I'm like, that's fine. Are you going to pay me bills for me then? Yeah. Are you going to pay me insurance that still needs to be paid every month? Yeah. The insurance, by the way, I'm just going to say it now because why not? It's all over, but there's still a bunch of cunts. So we paid insurance every single year up until that point for 16 years, 15 years, whatever it was. A lot of money. And when it came down to COVID, they argued the toss with hospitality venues, and it came down to one word in one little section on our documentation. And they said, no, you're not eligible. You can't claim. And so we were trying to claim for loss of earnings and you know, everything, you know. And they said no. The computer said no. And we appealed. A load of hospitality venues got together, went to the High Court. I still got thrown out.
What was the word?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
It was a shit word, wherever it was anyway. But it just made me sick. I was like, you pay that insurance all the time, and the one time you really, really, really need it, they wouldn't pay out. So I'm, you know, calling out all the insurance companies who basically left everybody high and dry in hospitality and COVID. You should be very proud of yourselves, because an awful lot of businesses closed down after that. Well done. Bunch of cunts, absolute cunts. And also, our insurance has gone up threefold. Yeah. So we're paying £1,000 more now than we did previously. So they wouldn't pay out, and they're charging us more because they're just cunts. I'm saying it again. Cunt. So there you go. But do you know what? Despite all that, we are still here, bigger and better than ever. We didn't need your insurance money. Stick it up your ass.
Insurance companies are a joke.
Oh, it's ridiculous. They find any excuse whatsoever, won't they, to not pay out.
Well, back when I used to work in car sales, we had an offer on the Clios. It was like, buy a brand new Clio, get a year's free insurance. But you had to pick up the car and then bring them in the dealership, and, you know, they do your cover notes and give you a year's insurance. They wouldn't insure this lad I sold the car to because he worked in a bookies.
That's disgusting. Because of his job. Yeah. Well, I have to say, I'm not even going to say what I say. I have to say something else on my occupation. Otherwise, I can't get insured, or it's really, really high.
Yeah.
Now, I don't lie. I just call it something posher than what it is.
Yeah.
You know, dominatrix, we find it really hard to get insurance, funny enough.
Physical therapist.
So, I'm a therapist, yeah. I'm a therapist. I am a fucking therapist. It's not a lie. It's not a lie.
Just alternative methods.
So there you go. God, it's really weird, everything being in green. It's very discombobulating.
It is a bit, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, right, hello to all of our Patreons. All of our new Patreons as well. You need a T-shirt competition.
Yeah.
And to all of our OGs, a consensual paddle on the ass to all of our OGs. And if I can, I'll bring my phone up in a second, and once I've got off there, and I'll read your names out. Right then. So I also want to just give a few little special mentions. Thank you for bringing the time up there, Cordelia, because I'm keeping track at all today. So I want to say a special hello to two people. One is Andy the DJ, He's been following us from day one. And I don't know what he still does, but he'd listen every Thursday in the office with all of his office mates.
No way.
Yeah, down in London. But the weekend he DJs, he's a proper dude. I've talked about him before. Anyway, he had a heart surgery before Christmas.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. You went a bit quiet and I went, you're right, I haven't heard from you for ages. And he went, I had surgery before Christmas. Anyway, he's doing really, really well now, back at work part-time, phasing himself back in. So all my love, Andy. Really, really glad that you're doing all right. Thanks for keeping up with us and staying loyal to us and all that. And I'll catch you on Instagram soon. Also, big loves to our Rob, OG Rob. He had surgery on his leg recently.
Yeah.
Forgive me if I'm wrong, Rob, but I think you had a spiral fracture up your femur, and it's all been pinned and everything now.
No.
Yeah, and it wasn't very nice at all. But he's back home now, doing really, really well. Probably being weighted on hand and foot, which is not really what should be happening with a submissive. I think it should be the other way around. But, you know, in this instance, we'll let you off. So all our love and all the best for a speedy recovery, Rob. We're with you.
Love.
Right, I'm going to do your segment. Now, I was going to bring Guinness.
Yeah, I'm not a massive fan
I didn't think you were.
Yeah.
So I thought, I'm not going to waste my money on Guinness.
Yeah, don't.
I'm not going to bother.
Yeah, good call.
I was going to bring Irish chocolate nibbles as well.
Oh,
Lily
yeah.
O'Brien's. But they were dead expensive.
Were they?
Yeah. Online. I was last minute.
Yeah, you should have got some potatoes.
Well, I was
They're
looking for
fucking
potatoes
elite
and
crisp.
they were in Asda. But I
Oh,
just
yeah.
haven't had time to go to Asda.
Fuck
I haven't had time to do nothing.
Forget the
I
cake.
haven't even had my breakfast
Last
this morning.
week for my birthday, forget the crisps.
My life is just a nightmare right now. Poor Jim's like living life on the edge right now with me. He doesn't know what he's going to wake up to. Honestly, it's bad. Anyway, St. Patrick. What do we know about St. Patrick?
His name's Patrick.
That's it.
Yeah.
Any idea what sort of century he was around?
16th.
Little bit out. 16th century.
No idea.
No idea. Okay,
No
well,
idea.
I'm going to keep all you in suspenders. I'm not going to carry on until I've switched you off. So if you want to carry on listening all about St. Patrick, Paddy's Day and everything else to do with it, you need to go over to patreon.com/the Pad the Cell podcast. Otherwise, this will be out to everybody else on Thursday. But for now, have the best Monday. We're going for a pint afterwards. So, Slancher, see you soon.
Yeah.
I always feel like a bit more when Facebook's gone. I don't know why.
Oh,
I
weight
don't know
off your
why
shoulders.
I'm less stressed talking to everybody over on YouTube and potentially all the other millions are going to be watching the recording than I am on Facebook. I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, are you a bit like that with Facey going
Sometimes
live? And that?
I don't go on Facey anymore.
No.
I
Going to
don't.
be on live here. So there's no difference really.
Yeah.
Right then. So you don't know anything about St. Patrick?
No, John's just said he's Welsh.
Not really. He's a bit of a mix of both.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's go into it a little bit more. Do you know anything about St. Patrick?
I don't know anything. Something to do with snakes, but I might be wrong on that. I
Okay,
literally
we're going to
don't know
cover that
anything.
one as well. And apparently, Dylan said he could be watching live in the background. So if I get any of this wrong, I'll hear Dylan in the background go, "No, lies, false."
Little leprechaun noises.
Leprechaun noises. What sort of noises do leprechauns make? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. Never heard of that before.
Ask Dylan. He'll come out and do it.
Well,
Same thing.
he'll be listening now, so you can
Yeah.
ask him.
Jibbity-coo.
I think you just made that up.
It's when they're skipping along. Jibbity-coo.
Okay.
Mario.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Right then.
Irish
So
Mario.
he was actually not Irish.
Yeah.
For a start.
Yeah.
Okay. He was born in Roman Britain, somewhere around like modern day Wales, Scotland, Gaelic,
Yeah.
in the late 4th century, so 300 and something. So you said 16th, didn't you? So
I was
yeah.
close, yeah.
Yeah. So quite a bit out there.
Yeah.
Now I've got his real name, but I can't. I'm not too sure whether I can say it
Proper
properly.
Irish name,
No,
is it?
no, it sounds a bit Welsh, and I don't know what else.
Yeah.
Right, Maewyn, maybe. So it's Maewyn. Maewyn, maybe.
Yeah.
Succat. Don't know what that fucking name is, right? Succat. Bit catchy, not? Right, so anyway, he was over in Great Britain, over England. And at the age of 16, he was kidnapped by Irish raiders and taken over to Ireland as a slave.
No way.
Yeah. Do you know about a lot of Irish people that were taken over to, what's the word? taken prisoner as slaves.
No.
Do you know about this?
No.
Irish slavery?
No.
Okay, I'll tell you about it one day. Because we often hear about, obviously, modern slavery now and black slavery. But, you know, an awful lot of Irish people were enslaved.
No way.
Anyway, we'll talk about that another day. Lucky people being slaves. oh, not BDSM. So, yes, he was brought over to Ireland as a slave, and he spent 6 years herding sheep in the wild, which must have been a bit rough, really, back in the day.
Yeah.
A bit lonely as well.
A bit bad.
Oh, bad. Anyway, during this time, he became really religious, and he was like praying up to 100 times a day, supposedly. Talk about commitment. Anyway, one night during his sleepy times, he had a dream. And it told him to escape Ireland. So he did. He walked 200 miles to the coast and somehow convinced a ship's captain to take him back home to Britain. And after a harrowing journey, it says here, it might not have been, but it's the Irish Sea. Irish Sea, man. When you get a rough day on the Irish Sea, everyone's going over the side. And if you notice as well, when you go into like the duty free on the ferry, all of the bottles of spirits are wedged into the shelves because it moves that much. They'd just be smashing all over the place. Anyway, so harrowing journey back over to Britain. So, you'd think after escaping slavery over in Ireland, he wouldn't go back over to Ireland ever again.
Well, you'd like to think, wouldn't you?
But he's a religious guy and he wanted to spread the word of God across Ireland. He had another dream, apparently, telling him to go back over to Ireland and spread the word because they need saving Pat. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, around 432 AD, he'd been training as a priest, became a bishop, and he made his way back over to Ireland. And for the next 40 years, he travelled the country preaching, baptising and converting the Irish to Christianity. To be sure. He's credited with setting up churches, schools and monasteries throughout Ireland, laying the foundation for Ireland's deep Christian roots today.
Jesus.
Jesus. Anyway, so he died supposedly on March 17th, around 461 AD.
Yeah.
So that's why we have our Paddy's Day now. Back in the day, though, it was a bit more religious. It was solemn. A day of prayer, church services, reflection, etc. Not like the piss up that it is now.
Yeah.
But as the Irish spread across the world, particularly to the United States, the holiday evolved and Irish immigrants in Boston, New York and Chicago turned it into a massive celebration of parades, music and, of course, plenty of drinking. That's what we know it as now. But, fun fact, the first St. Patrick's Day parade was not in Ireland, it was in New York in 1762.
Of course.
Massive Irish community, isn't there, over in New York? Yeah. And in Ireland, it remained quite low-key, really, for years, with pubs even being closed on March 17th until the 70s. Really late. But today, now, obviously, it's a national holiday, and Dublin hosts the biggest St. Patrick's Day festival across the world.
Yeah.
The biggest parade is actually in New York,
but
the biggest festival is in Dublin, and it takes place across the whole weekend.
That's where you'd expect it.
Yeah. So, a few little things here. So, why green and why shamrocks?
Yeah.
So, green became associated with St. Patrick's Day because of it being known as the Emerald Isle over in Ireland, and also the green became linked to Irish nationalism. And the shamrock, I didn't know this. Jim, you'll probably know this because do you know what? He wasn't gonna be, but people thought he was going to be a priest growing up. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, big Irish Catholic family, and all the mums in the streets are, Jimmy's lovely, isn't he? Make a lovely priest. Yeah. He's got a full priest outfit though. Well, he did. He's actually gave it to Pete recently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Pete gave it to him. But he had a full priest outfit. Fucking fitting it as well.
Was he?
Yeah.
Was you on your knees?
Pardon?
Was you on your knees?
Oh God, yeah.
Ready to receive Christ?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The shamrock was supposedly used by St. Patrick to explain the Holy Trinity.
Oh, okay.
The Father, Son, and the Holy Spigot. Anyway, so this thing about chasing snakes out of Ireland. Have you heard of this before?
Only from what Cordelia
said
said
Cordelia
before,
said that she linked St. Patrick to snakes. And it's actually really, really common, this, but it's a complete myth. Or a legend, maybe, whatever way you want to call it. So basically, he's linked with chasing the snakes out of Ireland, banishing the snakes out of Ireland. But there's actually no snakes in Ireland to begin with. So I don't know who made that up and why, but there are some theories of where this has come from, that snakes are actually symbolising something else, which we'll come back to in a minute. But basically, the story goes is that he stood on a hill, raised his staff and banished all the snakes from Ireland, going, fuck off, you little slithery bastards.
And they all just slithered off.
They all just slithered off because, you know, it's Pat, innit? You're not going to argue with Pat.
There's Paddy and his staff.
Yeah, that's it.
Gandalf the Green.
But scientific evidence, because scientists have actually looked into this, because why not? There was never any snakes in Ireland to begin with. And the island became snake-free around 10,000 years before Paddy, during the Ice Age. And then when the glaciers melted and Ireland was cut off from the mainland, snakes simply never made their way back to Ireland.
Yeah.
So there never was any snakes. There are some over here, though. Don't you know that? I think the adders are over here.
Yeah.
But nothing over in Ireland. So what's the deal with these snakes, basically, and why are people today still saying that Paddy banished the snakes out of Ireland? They reckon that it's a metaphor for paganism and Druid beliefs, because obviously, you know, he's a big Irish Catholic, and them the pagans spreading the vitriol across Ireland, they need to be banished, don't they?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So basically, he went round Ireland, like I said before, preaching his ways and trying to persuade people to convert from paganism over to Christianity. And this whole thing of banishing the snakes is banishing the pagan symbols representing like evil and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's where it's all come from. I said here, he said to converted thousands of people to Christianity, therefore driving out the snakes.
Yeah.
Anyway, just go on a little bit here about how this has come to fruition and why we still believe in these snakes today. But I want to talk about parties instead, because it's a little bit more interesting. How long have we got left? About 50 minutes there, Cordelia?
You've been going for half an hour.
Marvellous. Right then. So, just a little bit about the snakes. It says here, obviously, the snakes are linked to like Garden of Eden. And the idea of St. Patrick driving out the snakes fits very neatly into the defeating evil in the Garden of Eden. It's all fitting in it.
Yeah.
But let's talk about parties, because basically that's really what I wanted to know about. Not really about snakes. I was going to do a little dangly bit. It was going to be a baby Guinness.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't mind them.
Coffee liqueur, though. I was trying my best to find something Paddy used to do
It's
today.
Tia Maria, isn't it?
Tia Maria and
My
Bailey's.
nan used to love that, yeah.
It's just coffee. Just bleh. Anyway. So I'm not going to do a dangly bit. I'm just going to forward John. And you need to think about a T-shirt competition,
Doing it
please.
now.
Are you doing it? Are you counting the shamrocks on your hat?
How many shamrocks are on our hats?
Is this inside and outside? Because they're on the inside.
No.
Oh, no, they're only there.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you counted those ones there?
No, I haven't. No.
So it's full shamrocks, not the little cut-off shamrocks.
It's just
Okay. Right then.
however many I counted.
Okay. So are you keeping an eye on the answers?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay then. So the St. Patrick's Festival in Dublin.
Here we go.
It's a multi-day extravaganza, it says here, spreading from the 15th to the 17th of March. And it was established by the Irish government. In what year do you think this was established? Now, they said that celebrations didn't start till the 70s, but when do you think the Dublin Paddy's Day Festival started?
Well, you said started in the 70s in
Well,
Ireland.
it said that they started celebrating it in the 70s,
okay.
but the big Dublin Paddy's Festival weekend doodah thing.
I'm going to say later than that.
Yeah.
87?
95?
Fucking hell, was it?
Yeah, I'm like, you know,
They're slow,
the biggest
aren't they?
drinkers on earth.
Yeah.
Any excuse for a party and a drink. And they're only getting on board in 1995 with Paddy's Day celebrations in Dublin. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, a bit slow on the uptake there.
Yeah.
Anyway, they maybe were drinking anyway and just wanted to call it something, I don't know.
Yeah.
But 1995, as the Irish government established this festival, showcasing Ireland's rich culture and heritage to the world. It's just basically opened up Temple Bar to the world, didn't it, really, and invited everybody in.
Yeah.
culture and heritage, fucking hell. But yeah, obviously there is a lot of culture and heritage in Ireland, but the mainstay is just the drinking, really, isn't it? But it says here there's a grand parade. And the centrepiece of the festival is the parade held on the 17th of March itself, starting at noon. And the parade winds its way through Dublin's main thoroughfares, including O'Connell Street and Dame Street, culminating near St Stephen's Green. And spectators are treated to a visual treat of elaborate floats, energetic marching bands, and vibrant costumes. I did have some pictures. I don't think you want to maybe find a couple there for us, Cordelia, while I'm just reading this out, because I haven't sent them over to you.
Oh, John got it.
That's how disorganised I am.
Well done, John.
Go on, how many?
84.
84?
It's deceiving,
Doesn't look
that,
like
isn't
that many. Doesn't look like that many on there,
It's
does it?
deceiving, isn't it?
I would have said about 30, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, everyone was guessing like 30s, 40s, 50s.
Wow. Well, then again, yeah, there's like 10 just there.
Yeah.
Okay, oh, well done. Is that John S?
Yeah.
Is it? Right
Yeah.
then. John S. You know how to get hold of me because we chat. Let me know what T-shirts you'd like and we'll get it sorted out and sent over.
I've been slow on the T-shirts, you know.
You are?
I've just fucking 2 weeks of hell.
I know, yeah. You've had a bit of a bad time.
Yeah,
haven't
so
you?
anyone waiting, they are coming.
Yeah.
But,
Mrs. G has not been very well either, has she? So
no,
you've
and then-
been taking up the slack, haven't you?
And
While
then
she's
as
not
soon
been
as
very
she
well.
was better, my mum.
I know,
My mum had it.
yeah.
Fucking hell. So, yeah.
So, are you having a little look for? Oh, sorry. Look for St Patrick's Day Festival Dublin. Please, doesn't really matter what year, as long as you find some. That would be great, thank you. So it says here, the city-wide stuff going on. It actually sounds really good.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Live performances, traditional Irish music sessions, from contemporary gigs to like more traditional, you know, oldie worldy type stuff, what they're called, Cayleys and all that kind of thing. Outdoor stages, all that kind of thing. There's cultural workshops. So engage in Irish dance lessons, storytelling sessions and Gaelic language workshops.
No way.
Mate, I would be into this. I'd have a few to drink.
Yeah.
And I go along to the workshop and I get like loose legs in more than one way when I've had a couple to drink. Not just in the scissor way, but in the Irish jiggy kind of way. I can't dance at all. But when I'm pissed, I think I can. And my legs do their own little thing. So I'd be doing the Irish dancing whilst listening to stories and learning Gaelic. I'd say, right, teach me how to say cunt in Gaelic. It'd just be cunt. Just be cunt with an Irish accent.
Gotta Google it now.
I wonder if Dylan knows that. There's art exhibitions right across the city and food fairs, Irish delicacies. Do you like soda bread?
Yeah.
Oh, soda bread, man. Whoa. Soda bread and a pint. And food stalls and stuff like that dotted all over the place. Says there's lesser known highlights here. Now, I can't say it again. Dylan might be able to correct me if he is listening. It says here, there's a hidden gem. And I think it's a Cayley Moore. It's a massive outdoor traditional Irish dance party held in iconic locations across the city. And experienced dancers often guide newcomers and basically just get everybody up in the square dancing, just doing the little
Love
jigging.
that.
Yeah. Did you
Love
see what I
that.
just did then?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
I was basically just doing a chicken dance. I
Yeah.
was doing that. But I just did that, really.
Yeah.
There's also a treasure hunt.
No way.
Yeah.
Did you
Before
find
we
a
go
pot
on
of
to that-
gold?
What?
Did you find a pot of gold?
I'd love to think. I mean, you should.
Should
I'd love
you,
to think that you do.
A little rainbow hanging out of
Yeah.
it?
So Cordelia brought us some pictures here of the festival in Dublin.
Sick.
And basically, everyone's just going for it. They're all dressed as leprechauns. Those guys, they must be on a stag or something, mustn't they? They got like proper good outfits on with shiny green pants on and everything.
That's boss. I
They
love
look
that.
good. So if you just click on one of the pictures with a big group of people in, that one, yeah. That's the one you've just been on. That one.
Okay, so
Up. That one.
obviously the pronunciation's not there,
Yeah.
but I've seen this on 3 different things now. And canoes
What's
is
a canoes?
cunt in Gaelic.
Is it?
Yeah,
Canoes.
or something like that.
I could say canoes on Facebook and they wouldn't know.
Canoes, yeah.
All the Irish people would know. Everybody else would think I'm being polite. Like,
Yeah.
oh, go away, you canoes.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
yeah. CUNUS, but the second
Canoes.
U's got it above it.
So it's an oo sound.
Yeah,
So it's
so it is.
canoes.
It is canoes then, isn't it?
Quite like that. Go away, you canoes.
Canoes.
Look at the amount of people there at that festival. Hey, look at the thing in the middle there. It's like a mask.
Oh yeah.
A giant, what do you call those, Matt? Like a Venetian mask.
Yeah.
In the crowd.
Yeah.
Everybody's made an effort there. There's thousands and thousands of people. Now, I saw another picture of Temple Bar, and there's literally just Irish hats everywhere. You been to Temple Bar drinking?
No, I've...
Dead expensive, but it's good.
My sister used to work in Dublin, but she used to live in Salons and commute in just because it was... That was a better way to do it, like, to, house prices.
Well, Temple Bar's expensive. I went years ago for my auntie's 50th and she's 70 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was 14... I don't think it was euro then. Oh.
No, wouldn't have been.
No, it was £14 for a vodka and a mixer. And it was Smirnoff vodka. It wasn't even Grey Goose or anything. So, yeah, that was one night in Ireland that didn't get pissed. But, yeah, there was a picture of Temple Bar. And, oh, my God, it was chocker. It was so chocker in this picture that there's people shoulder to shoulder like that with a drink. But there's people on shoulders. It was like, you can't fit any more people in sideways.
We've got to go up.
So we're just going to go up. I mean, that's Irish mentality, that, isn't it? Oh, we'll just go on each other's shoulders. It's fine. Yeah. So, anyway, they have this treasure hunt right across the island, across the city. And basically there's clues laid down across the city, and it's to encourage you to go and find historic streets, buildings, uncover hidden landmarks, discover stories about Ireland and St. Patrick. It's a fun way, basically, of finding your way around Dublin. Drink your way around, eat your way around, learn a little bit about it. And there's people running everywhere, like little scavenger hunts and everything. I'd like that. I'd really like that idea. Have you seen I can't remember what it's called now. I was going to get one for me and Jim and didn't. But you can pay to go on like a scavenger hunt around like Bath or Liverpool or whatever. And it's like a proper little guide. I said, right, go to this point and it gives you clues. You've got to go and find this thing. And then on the wherever it is that you find, there's a clue on that.
Like orienteering.
It's like orienteering, but it's a way of sightseeing around the city.
I like that.
Bloody brilliant idea, whoever came up with that. Anyway.
Mystery guides, someone's just said.
Is it? Well, really, really great idea. It's a good way, because when you go to a new city, it's like, right, what should we do? Let's go have some lunch and a pint first.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then 3 pints later, you're like, we're best go and see this city. And then because you're so pissed, you go on a bus, one of them open air bus tours, because you can't walk around the city anymore. But then you go on the bus and you're like, ooh, that pub looks good. Yeah, jump off here. You go into that pub and you jump back on again. And before you know it, you're just going round and round in circles on the tour bus, not knowing exactly where you are, just getting pissed. Yeah. Anyway, there's also illuminations, but I'm not going to go into that. Yeah. But you can imagine that all the illuminations are colour
green.
Hey! All on brand.
All the brand. That's what we like.
So there you go. That's Paddy's Day in Dublin. Just very quickly before we finish this segment, though, I want to have a little look at Paddy's Day in New York, considering it's the biggest parade in the world. Yeah. So it says here that it is the biggest parade in the world. In New York. But it does say here, I was trying to find how many pints of Guinness are consumed either in New York or in Dublin, because they're the two biggest cities where these things are going on. Says here that on average there's 13 million pints of Guinness consumed worldwide on Paddy's Day alone.
Jesus.
Yeah. Now in Dublin, it says across the world here, there's 5.5 million pints consumed on a normal day when it's not Paddy's. But they reckon that in Dublin alone, they consume that.
Fuck.
I mean, I'm saying consume, but it's probably like that all over them, like, That's still an awful lot of Guinness, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, so this parade in New York, now I can't remember all the details. I haven't wrote them down. But it started back in the day when Irish settlers settled in New York. And they wanted to basically recognise all the people who'd made that journey across the water, had survived, had made their roots in New York, had made a success, but they wanted to celebrate their heritage. It was very important to them. Yeah. So there's this small group of men, basically. I can't remember exactly who they were now, but I think they're like maybe factory workers or something like that. And they set to the streets, waving the flags and recognising Paddy and all the rest of it. Really, really quickly it caught on. It was just like a few guys, then it was a few hundred, then it was a few thousand. And over the decades, it became this massive, massive, massive thing. But we're talking like way back in the day, like 1800s or whatever. It's gone like huge. And to the point where obviously non-Irish folk come out and it's just become this big, big festival. So this thing has started from just a few Irish guys who wanted to remember their roots.
Yeah.
And it's developed into this big thing. And it says here that in 1991, the Irish and Lesbian Gay Organisation sought to participate openly in the New York City St. Patrick's Day Parade under their own banner. This is 1991.
That's when I was born.
The parade's organisers, the Ancient Order of Hibernians, denied their request, citing time constraints and a long wait list from other groups. I call bullshit.
Fuckers.
In response, the New York Mayor, David Dinkins, intervened, negotiating a compromise that allowed the Irish Lesbian and Gay Organisation to go ahead with their parade. However, they were pelted. They were pelted with fruit and had drinks thrown at them, and
Bastards.
people were booing and all that, yeah? But basically, this organisation, the Order of Hibernians, they tried to ban this parade from going ahead, the LGBT parade, basically, from going ahead. And it led to people boycotting the parade and everything in protest. It caused loads of argy-bargy on both sides. The gay community and other communities boycotting. In the end, everyone just went, look, for fuck's sake, it's not about your sexual orientation. It's just about celebrating Irish heritage, bringing a load of tourists into the city, making us a shitload of money and raising a glass. Sláinte.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, what you do in the sack, for fuck's sake. Anyway, it's all calmed down now, and thankfully they can fly their rainbow flag with a little shamrock on there as well.
That's
now
sick,
it's all sound now. It's great.
I like that.
So a few little things there about Paddy's Day that you might not have known, a few little things that you did know, and now you know that the snakes in Ireland are a load of bullshit. No such thing.
Yeah.
Right, so swiftly moving on. So John, he won our T-shirt competition.
Yep.
So John,
John
definitely
S.
get in touch with us, my love, so we can get that sorted for you. Now, how long have we got, Cordelia?
-2 minutes.
I was going to do the fart button in 2 minutes. So.
Okay. Right, let's do a quick fetish factoid.
Let's do it.
Oh, before I do, if you don't mind, I just want to ask a little favour, or a little flavour, as I say every now and then. We don't get shared very often on Insta and Facey because of our content and all that. Yeah. They just don't like what we do because they just say canoose all the time. I know how to say cunt in Irish. I can get away with saying canoose all over the place in nurseries and everything. Fuck off, you little canoose.
Sounds like a nice word, doesn't it?
Canoose. Yeah. Oh, you little canoose.
Bless
So
her.
a little kid who's being a little bastard to their parents on the bus or whatever. Oh, little canoose. And the parents like that. No, they don't know, just call the kid a cunt. Anyway, over on Facey and Insta, we don't get shared because of our content. And so we don't get much coverage anymore. And on YouTube, we really could do with subscribers. The subscribers are going up all the time, but it'd just be really good to get a foundation of subscribers over on YouTube.
Bit of a
And I can
surge.
interact a little bit more over there then as well.
Yeah.
So your homework, if you choose to take it on, is every time you see a post on Facey and Insta or whatever, just give us a little share, please. And if you watch us on YouTube, hit subscribe for us, please. Let's get those numbers up. Anyway, in the meantime, let's do our fetish factoid.
Here we go.
Do you know what
The Muffin Man.
odontolagnia is?
Fucking hell. Something to do with teeth.
Yes. I'd be very disappointed if you didn't get that.
Yeah, I'm going to the dentist
Odont.
tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. What are you getting done?
They're having a look at that. Let's see what they can do with it.
Filly,
Bridget, I think.
Bridger.
Yeah.
Like, put like a crown in there.
Yeah.
I have to remember by fill it. I didn't mean like put a fill in it in the
Yeah,
gap.
yeah.
You're like looking at me there and
It's a
going,
big
I'm going to
gold
fucking
thing
fill
there.
that. Oh, I hate the dentist. I can't talk to the
I
dentist.
don't mind the dentist, mate.
Really?
Yeah,
You little sicko.
Yeah, I don't mind it at all.
Really? Have you had it major done?
Yeah, I've had a root canal on. They still have calf on, but like loads of teeth out in the back.
And you did't mind it?
Just let them crack on, yeah.
So you just like, yeah, stick the needle in my mouth. I'm sound. I'm
Popping
just
in
gonna.
love. I try and chat to them in between.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I feel like that.
I need to be dragged in by my heels.
yeah?
I can't do it. I'm really, very, very, very bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so odontolagnia.
Yeah.
So it is a sexual arousal from biting or being bitten.
Oh, okay.
Is this something that you do or like?
No, I see red when I get bit.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's a triggers you.
Badly, yeah. Like I black out, just react.
Really?
I don't mind like a little gentle bite. Like
Yeah.
it's nice.
Yeah.
But once it goes past a certain point, I just
It properly triggers you. Does that come from somewhere?
I don't know.
Don't know.
I don't know. Just the Jackie Chan comes out.
Jackie Chan though, nunchucks and everything. Remind me not to like feign a bite on you. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not really into biting. I mean, nibbling.
Yeah.
Nibbles,
Nibbles,
is okay. But, full on bite to leave, like, no.
Yeah, nah.
It's sexy to a point.
Yeah.
And then it's just a little bit Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah.
Isn't it, really? We're back there again, aren't we? So, yeah, little nibbles.
Do you know who else you look like?
Fucking hell, who?
Walter White.
I don't mind that.
You do. You look like Heisenberg.
Do I? I used to have a Heisenberg t-shirt. I love Walter White. I'm accepting that.
I am the danger.
Do you know what? We're going to watch that again. That was one of them things that every episode had you cringing. You're like, oh, mate, just stop now. Just stop. Just get yourself in worse. I want to watch it again, but I don't know whether I'm quite ready for the level of anxiety that comes with it, really. Anyway, right, so Heisenberg, I'm really happy with that.
Yeah.
Heisenberg's a dude. He's knocking on, but so am I. It's fine. It's cool. Anyway, bison. So I looked into it a little bit. To see what it was about biting that people liked. And it's the whole, when you bite down, the release of hormones again. It's all down to this.
Yeah.
But also it's primal. Obviously, it's a primal thing, biting.
Yeah, it is.
And some people like that, feral, primal, rag it all over kind of play. It gets them into a little headspace. But it actually dates back centuries and centuries. It's been traced back, this. Biting has been a kink for thousands of years.
Has it?
And it's actually in the Kama Sutra. Yeah? It says here that there's a whole entire section on biting as an erotic act.
No way.
And it goes even further. There's different levels of biting, and it says it in like a very romantic Kama Sutra kind of way, right? You waiting for this? It says here, the hidden bite. This is a gentle, almost secretive nibble. Think of it as a whisper with your teeth. It's meant to be delicate and arousing, not painful.
Yeah, I like that.
So we like the hidden bite.
I like that.
We could do the hidden bite, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Then there's the swollen bite, levelled up. A bit more intense. This one leaves a mark. It's the type of bite meant to linger, to remind someone of the moment long after it's over.
Yeah.
So it's a bite with a bit of swelling, but not like full on, like incisors in there.
Jackie would be out.
Yeah. So
I'd be neck chopping.
would you?
Yeah.
At that point?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. The pointed bite.
Oh, fucking here we go.
A sharp, quick nip using just the tips of the teeth. So like, Think of it as the exclamation point of bites. Sharp, teasing, and unexpected.
It's worded so well.
It's a Kama Sutra, isn't it? Yeah. The necklace of pearls.
Oh.
Now, this one is interesting, it says. It's a series of tiny, delicate bites along the skin, almost like leaving a string of invisible pearls.
Oh, okay.
Perfectly for working your way down. So you can start like at a tit.
Yeah.
Pale, down to the ultimate pale.
The oyster.
The oyster.
The clam.
Hey, I found an oyster shell on New Brighton Beach.
Did you?
Wasn't an oyster in it, like. Wasn't a pearl in it.
No.
But it was an oyster shell. And I was going to pick it up and take it home. And I didn't. I don't know why. And I'm probably not going to find one again.
No.
It's New Brighton Beach, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like River Mersey. I'm not going to find one of them again, am I? It probably wasn't even a real oyster. It's probably like, I don't know, if somebody's bought it from the shop. To stick on their wall as an ornament, and they've just launched it into the Mersey, and I think it was a real one.
That'll be funny.
Classy.
Someone will pick that up.
But you come in and go, look, found an oyster shell, and you're like, it's plastic. It says home bargain on it.
Still got the sticker on.
£1.99. Fuck, that's a bargain. Anyway.
Oh, God.
Right, and I've got one more of these. Hang on, yeah. Says it, last one, the lover's bite. You ready?
Okay.
This is full intensity, Ry. The kind of bite that leaves deep impressions.
Yeah,
it's primal, it's passionate. It's the kind of bite that says, you're mine.
Yeah, no.
Not into that. Yeah, she'd be dead.
She would. She'd just be neck chopped to death.
So, yeah, basically it says here there's a psychological link here. Animalistic and almost a possessive quality leaving your mark on somebody. And it mimics behaviours from the natural world. It says here, think of how animals nip at each other during courtship. A lot of them do that, don't they?
Yeah.
And as with always, consent is key. Imagine if you like bit down hard and somebody you hadn't negotiated it. You
Just
get
someone on the bus.
kick in the dick.
Sat behind someone just going, in the pictures.
Mr. Popcorn. I don't think I've ever bit a dick on purpose.
In pictures.
Have you ever had sex in the cinema?
No.
I mean, there's got to be cameras around, hasn't there?
There is.
Yeah.
Infrared. Like, they can see you.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Really?
They can fucking see you, yeah.
How'd you know that?
I seen it on TikTok.
Did you?
Yeah.
TikTok says it's true, like, innit?
Oh, yeah. It's the fella, it worked in a cinema.
Did he show you people actually having sex on the infrared?
No, he just showed everyone sat there like that.
Okay. Oh, that's boring. I would want to see like a little bum going up and down above the seats or a head.
Or just popcorn flying everywhere.
Popcorn! Spread the popcorn to everybody. And then one little bit just gets stuck on somebody's face and starts sliding down. Yeah.
They've glazed this popcorn.
Oh, it's salty, this one. I prefer sweet and salty personally. On that popcorn bombshell, we're gonna go. So if you're binge watching,
Oh my
put
God.
the kettle on. We'll see you in 5. If not, we'll see you next week. Happy Paddy's Day. To be
See you next
sure,
week.
stancher. I haven't got a drink. we go.
Fucking cheese and water.
Oh. Fucking hell, can you just tell I am like not on form today?
Yeah.
Still carrying on, right?
No.
No more.
But you can do. It's Patreons are still on. I'll just keep chatting for a minute. We're going to carry on doing our Patreon special.
Oh, yeah? To keep on live, yeah?
No, we're going, do you think we should give our Patreons a little extra?
I think we should, yeah.
Keep it on. We're still streaming on YouTube.
Yeah, do you know what?
And then just split it on the edit, can't you?
Yeah.
Right, ask the Patreons, are they going to stay on or are they going to go back to work?
Do you just want to stay and listen to me and Vic talk about edge play?
I don't know why I just said you ask the Patreons when they're there watching me.
You fucking asked them.
Fucking hell.
Right, let me have a wee. I've drank so much fucking water today.
Okay, well, you have a wee.
I need to try
And
and
I'm gonna-
de-sinus myself.
I'm going to... Are you blocked as well? I'm really sciencey today.
Both nostrils are blocked. My sinuses are fucked.
Yeah. So what are they saying? You've walked off and I don't even know whether they want it or not.
Oh, do you fucking have it then?
They're saying, give us something extra. Need a sanity break from work. Everyone's keen.
Everyone's keen. All right,
Yeah.
then. Great. Right, we'll do it.
Lovely.
So what we're going to do today is a little half-hour Patreon. We're going to talk about edge play a little bit. I've brought literally a body bag. I mean, I'm joking, Cordelia. I think I didn't say I've got a body in this bag when I walked in, this big, massive bag.
Oh, no.
But I've actually got a body bag in the bag,
Ooh.
which I'm going to show people.
Exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Because on our last Patreon, or last episode, we talked about knives. And I'm like, do you know what? We'll talk about edge play. So while Ry is having a tinkle, I am just going to fill in with a few little details. Sorry I'm not on form today. I am a bit oversharey, but why not? Your Patreons, love you all. Anxiety is through the fucking roof today. For those who suffer with anxiety, you know exactly where I'm coming from. Woke up this morning and my head fell off. I don't know what on earth happened, but in a bit of a state this morning. So I'm really sorry I'm not on form today. Obviously, I wasn't going to say that in the main episode to everybody else. But yeah, really, really bad today. So I'm having a few little wobbles, really, really sorry about that. But, you know, the show goes on and all that. What was the other thing I was going to say? Yeah, if you could share with people that you know about subscribing on YouTube. I really want to get our YouTubes up. So if you could. Because if you're on Patreon, you probably watch us, don't you, on YouTube? So if you can get those numbers up for us, that'd be great. Thank you. Right then. Have you de-snotted?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
It'll block back up, but...
Okay, so I'm going to let you just go first a minute, just while I recalibrate my brain.
Yeah, all right. So we're doing like a bit of a show and tell, aren't we?
Yeah.
All right.
So.
There's a lot of love in the comment section.
Is there?
Nice.
Nice. Thank you. Literally, I didn't know whether I was going to be in tears for this episode today. So, yeah, the fact that I'm here and still going. Okay, right. Let you go first.
First out,
Oh.
I have this, which is a bit of a mess. It's an off-cut piece of leather.
Ooh, it's nice.
I've got no sense of smell, especially when my nose is blocked.
Is this quite old?
Yeah.
It smells like, you know, like worn leather, like that.
Yeah. And it's a smother bag. So it is.
Of course it is. It's a smother bag.
So it is just for birthday. And because it's
But you
leather,
can't really breathe through it, can you? So
you can't. No, like once it's up against your mouth, you can't get nothing through it.
Yeah.
But what we found with that is it's a really fun way to use with waterboarding.
So,
Because the water doesn't go through it.
but in her mind,
Which is the main danger with waterboarding, is you never know how much water's actually going into the mouth.
no.
But with this, it stops like 90% of it.
Okay.
But you'd still feel the water hitting
I'm
it.
still going to give the mind fuck.
Yeah. So that's what
Okay.
we've been doing with
Interesting.
this. And it is brilliant. But what I also noticed is if you think you would up like a tea
Oh,
towel,
you and your fucking flicking tea towels, honest to God.
it is horrendous.
Hey, I've had one of your tea towels on my ass at a staff party.
It was.
And there's a video somewhere I hit the roof. Oh my God.
I'm very well poised with a tea towel. But yeah, I absolutely love this. And it is just good for just over the mouth. And, you know, you've got that nice shiny side and then the rough side as well.
Yeah.
So that's one of me.
Nice. So you smother and do breath play with this and waterboarding.
Yeah.
How is it with the water afterwards, though?
It seems to be fine. It takes ages to dry.
It would do, wouldn't it?
Ages to dry, yeah.
You can Scotch guard it.
Could, yeah.
That'll stop some of the water getting in there.
Yeah.
So explain then to the masses, seeing this is about edge play, what is it about breath play that you like? What do you both get from it, and why is it edge play?
But I find breath play is the quickest way to incite fear in someone.
Well, when you think about it, if you can't breathe, even if you know
panic.
that you're going to get your breath back at some point, you're going to panic because the lack of oxygen causes panic.
Yeah. And it from 5 seconds in, you shit yourself. But yeah, just having that power to take someone's breath away. Like an involuntary act. You don't even think about breathing, do you?
No.
And then someone's going to take that away from you.
And all of a sudden, you're thinking about breathing.
Yeah. Yeah.
At that point, Jimmy is watching this go, no!
On the Ventolin.
Fucking hell. Well, apparently you're an asthmatic. So,
Yeah.
literally, the thought sometimes of that makes him reach for his inhaler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But no, she absolutely loves it. It's one of the first things she got me into, breath play. And,
So she was into it before you?
Yeah.
So she taught you?
Yeah, pretty much.
See, I like that. There's a lot of submissives out there who do teach their tops because they've done stuff before and everything. And there's some tops who are like, poo-poo that. And I'm like, well, how are you going to learn?
Yeah.
From the horse's mouth. As a top, if you haven't, been smothered or, you haven't experienced breath play, how can you really teach somebody exactly what it's like and how it feels if you've not done it? So she's the best person in the world.
Yeah.
To do it, isn't she?
Yeah. So obviously we spent like a good few months, year of just like, right, this is not exactly how you do it, but this is how I've done it in the past. And then over time, we've just found something that works for us.
Okay.
So even though the way you're learning might not be, the fucking industry standard, if it works for you too,
Yeah.
and it's safe,
Yeah, absolutely.
go along with it.
As long as you can find a way of making it safe, I think anything's possible.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and you know, a lot of it's simulation. It's not like really doing things. You know, I mean, obviously this is, but some of the things you can instill fear and simulate things and not actually really do it.
Yeah.
I do that all the time.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, you can put that across to anything in BDSM, can't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, as long as it works for you and your dynamic and it's safe and you're both taking along and having fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do it.
100%.
And just communicate.
That is a lovely.
It's boss, isn't it?
Yeah. It's firm. It's not rigid, but I don't know.
There's like no give in it,
No.
though, is there?
No. I mean, literally, you could just grab that and just go.
Yeah.
And it's on. You know, it's not going to like flap all over the place.
Yeah.
It's rigid enough for you to just grab and go, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like that.
And like the way we communicate silently, it's all like with taps and squeezes.
Yeah.
So when I've got that over, I normally just stick it over the whole face. Like
Yeah.
I'll still be like,
Yeah.
just sort of
Yeah.
tapping, so like she knows, oh, my husband's still there.
Yeah. Yeah. And the psycho hasn't entered the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's our little smother rag, or big smother rag.
Very good. Very good. What else have you brought?
I have brought with me. Oh, we're having a knife off.
Well, mine's old and not as pretty as yours.
Mine's
Got
brand
two.
new. It was a gift for my birthday off. I never know what name to use. She's got 3 different fucking names.
Who?
The host of Amped.
Oh, Des.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what we're using?
Yeah.
Des. Thank you very
Des.
much, love. Because yeah, as I've mentioned, we're getting into knife play, but we haven't got a proper knife to use.
Beautiful. That. What's the metal?
I'm not too sure, to be honest with you.
It's not just stainless steel. That.
It's
That's
not, no.
Like something else. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Very nice.
But yeah, it's a matted blade, and
Is it blunt?
no, it is very fucking sharp.
Can I have a
like.
little look?
Yeah.
Top. Fucking hell, right. I mean, that's sharp.
Yeah, it's gone through some lingerie already.
Dear me, that's a bit nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, she's very fucking sharp.
Well,
like.
yours is far more pretty than mine, but mine's been around a long time.
I've done a lot of stuff.
It's done a lot of stuff, so mine's very, very basic compared to yours. But yeah, it's stainless
love
steel.
that.
It's just a simple knife. It needs a bit of a clean now. I was going to say a sharpen, but maybe not. It's been blunt for years, but it is literally just a basic knife. Oh, okay, it's sharp on that end. And I'll put that in ice, make it nice and cold.
Yeah.
Boobs and balls and stuff. I do, because it's blunt, I do that.
Yeah.
Across the neck very gently. I'll also press it against the neck, nice and cold, or against the cheek.
Yeah.
Sometimes, if it's a guy, not really a girl, I'll do that and press it into the
Got
cheek
ya.
just a little bit. Only if they're really heavily restrained, though. If they move around too much, I'm not going to get anywhere near their face. But I also like slap their arse and all sorts with my knife. But really, it's just a form of intimidation.
Yeah.
And if somebody's fucking around a little bit, I'll get the knife out.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're the one tied up, and I know I'm the knife. Now shut the fuck up.
I was talking to School of Kink about mind fucking and how easy it is to trick people into fear.
Yeah.
And I do it. I've done it with Mrs. G with this knife. I've had this knife out and been like, right, tonight's the night I'm using this.
Yeah.
And because our little lad's got so many medical supplies, we've got syringes everywhere.
Yeah.
Just filled the syringe up with warm water, put the hood over her head. Obviously, dramatically got this out of here.
Yeah.
Ripped the Velcro off and next to it here. I just got a butter knife. I just started going down her leg. I just dripped the syringe behind it.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, you're bleeding quite well there. You know, she can feel the warm
Yeah.
water running. So in her mind, I'm cutting her with this knife. I'm fucking...
Was she totally taken in at that point?
She was like... not moving.
Not wanting to move.
inch.
Because obviously she's seen how sharp that is
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
So in her mind, very easily you could just trace that down like
Yeah,
and make
and
it.
it doesn't matter if it's blunt. It doesn't matter if it's a fucking spoon. If you feel metal on you,
Yeah.
you think, oh shit.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
That's that knife.
Yeah.
And I took the bag off. She was like, "Where's the blood?" I just had some rest of the syringe. Went shit in the face.
I love the mind play that goes with BDSM.
Oh fucking! It's my favourite.
Absolutely love it. But anyway, so there's my knife. I love my knife. Had it for years and years and years. Yours is prettier though.
I want to get more.
Mine's just old and used.
I want to get a collection of them.
Yeah, well, I don't really need them all.
What's his name? Samir.
Yeah.
Oh,
Samia's Forge.
fucking hell.
Oh my God, some of the knives.
Yeah.
Dear me. It's sometimes on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't think he is today. But John asked if that was Damascus. It's not Damascus.
No.
But Samir makes a lot of Damascus
Yeah.
knives, and they are
God, they're ornate, aren't they?
Oh
Fucking
my
hell.
God.
Really
He's
nice.
coming back over at some point this
Yeah.
year.
I think he comes over a couple of times a year to see
Yeah.
family and that.
Yeah. So I was talking to him, I was like, how do you get all these fucking knives through customs?
Mm.
He said, just go through customs.
Yeah, but I think it's his business, isn't it? So
Yeah.
I think it's just a part of his.
I was like, what did he say? He said, oh, they get them all out the case and they get pictures with the knives and then they put them back and away I go.
No way.
I was like, what?
Well, so it's in the holes, isn't it? It's not like.
Yeah.
But you're
and
still importing knives.
he can prove it's his business.
I mean, you
and-
couldn't do that from Benidorm, could you?
No.
All the shops in Benidorm selling crossbows and knives and,
I know.
you know, machetes and everything. Imagine just taking more of those and sticking in your case.
Me going to
You'd be
Ireland
stopped
on the
at
Stenner.
customs, wouldn't you? Stenner.
The fucking Stenner line with this. Swear to God.
With a balaclava on.
Last time we went over, I got to Dublin port, fucking through the customs in the car, and the fellow went, "You got anything in the boot?" I said, "Nah, mate."
Wife.
He went, yeah. He went, "Oh, you're a Scouser?" I went, yeah. Coming over to see me dad. He went, "Away you go."
Yeah.
I was like, could have had fucking kilos of cocaine and
Yeah.
everything in the boot. Wow, away you go.
Well, it doesn't matter. Just because you're a Scouser, it's
Scouser,
fine. You
yeah.
just take your coke across the border.
He's
It's
come
fine.
to see his dad.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah. So, yes, knives. Have you brought anything else? I've got
No.
my big knife. I got that from the market, which
Ooh.
this is a foobar,
Oh, yeah.
a foobar knife. God, it's dirty, that, isn't it? Fucking hell.
That's the thing with like
I haven't cleaned it.
plexiglass, isn't it?
So it's different, obviously.
Yeah.
It's not like that knife. It's not as threatening. You can do different things with it.
I like that jagged edge.
That is actually on sensitive skin. It doesn't half it. If you just run that down your fingers like that on the edge, look at that.
Yeah.
Do that.
Well, would you use that after a good half an hour of impact?
Yeah. Oh God.
And
So
just-
once they're like bright red, really,
Yeah.
really sensitized, don't have to press very hard on that. Just across the bum like that. On the, I've actually cut myself. Look, I've actually cut me. What a bit hard there, didn't I?
edge play demo. It's pokey, isn't it?
Not off.
That'd be good in the ribs, that.
Yeah. Everywhere. Bell end balls.
In between toes.
Yeah. I traced it down somebody's ass crack threatening. Well, obviously didn't go down that far.
Going that way.
Yeah, there was no way it was going anywhere near somebody's bumhole. But, you know, in their mind, they were like, steady on. So I've got my knife. Now, the other thing, I got this from Frankfurt in Germany, probably. You can get them everywhere.
Oh.
So it's for food. So you'd use it like for meat, stabbing
yeah.
meat and all that. It's so sharp. It's really, really sharp. And it can be electrified as well. So you can just like get a little bit of wire
Yeah.
and you can be conductive. But that over skin is really, really, look at that.
Shit, yeah.
Scratch. Yeah. So on a sensitised ass or tits, don't poke because it just go through. It's that sharp.
Yeah.
So it's just literally a scratcher, but electrified. Very, very, very nice.
That'd be so nice.
And I mean,
scratching
that is like, I don't know, it's about $7.99, something like that, cheap. And it's a great piece of kit. Yeah. Good back scratcher.
That's amazing.
Mhm.
That's so nice.
So now that you've put DNA on there, if
Yeah.
I wanted to frame you for murder, I could.
I'll do it. Get
That's
away
where
from the
my head
kids.
goes. Why does my head even go there?
Get away from the kids for a bit.
I'm going to frame you for murder.
Oh, it's so good.
It's like you're wanking your back off.
I know. No, that's
It's nice, isn't it?
Jesus.
Really, really, really nice. So, the other thing I have brought today, because I've talked about her a lot.
Oh, here we go. Little pig, let me in.
the famous Lucille.
Woo!
I did not expect that to come out then. That was,
Yeah, it's real barb. Very, 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 very sharp. The barb is single use, obviously.
Yeah.
It's not single use because that person's dead after they've used it and therefore it doesn't need to be used again. It's single use. All the barb gets removed, disposed of, and then rewrapped again. The wood has been varnished and it gets cleaned and everything afterwards. But basically, this is a little cunt. It's a
I
canoes.
fucking love this. Oh, it's weighty as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it just swings for you.
Fuck yeah.
It's great, isn't it?
Love that.
So as you can see, the barb ends, quite a lot of them have been bent inwards. So only a few of them are sticking out. And you'd only use this on an arse, only because some of those could go through the skin, and if it hit a blood vessel, you're fucked.
Yeah, like
And you wouldn't go underneath
fella,
the arse. You wouldn't go to sweet spots or anything like that for the same reason. It's very sensitive to break the skin.
Just go for the bits.
And if anybody's interested in anything like this, you're not just going to go whack. What you tend to do, warm somebody up first, and you just tap it up their bum or roll it. And then once they're in the headspace, you can bang a little bit. But what you wouldn't do is hit and then pull away for another one. You hit, keep it on the skin, and then roll it and move it to unhook it from the skin that you've inevitably just penetrated. It sounds brutal. I know it does. And it is. It is. Ryan is now loving himself. Taking a picture of himself
I've wanted to
holding
get my hands on this
Lucille.
for ages, but it's got the padded cell sign in the background. So it's
I feel like I need a picture as well, because it's my Lucille.
Well, yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Can I borrow this for a feast one day?
Yeah, of course you can. And if you use it, just rewrap it.
Little pig.
It's great, isn't it? So I've spoken about her a lot, and there you go. That is my Lucille.
I should have brought one of my floggers with me. I always forget that blood's considered edge play.
It is.
Because we've got a PVC flogger, and if you use it all bunched up and just it's quite thuddy, it makes a nice noise. But because the PVC is cut so fucking straight and it's so thin, what I like to do is after about 20-30 minutes of impact is just switch it past the arse, just so the corners and you swish it and you give it a second and it looks like Wolverine's just gone whack across the arse. You just see the lines come up and then the blood just goes. But while I'm trying to gauge my range, because you've got a proper woof it.
Hang on.
You'd see your ass just flicking in, fucking keep your ass still.
Trying to dodge it. Right, so. Canoes.
Oh,
That's Lucille.
from The Walking Dead.
Yeah. Well, no, from my play cupboard.
Little
But yeah, that's me Lucille. There you go. So is canoes cunt in Irish Gaelic? Don't know. You speak Japanese, mate? How'd you not know that?
Odoro, Lucilio! Little Picaro!
Have a good lunch. And I didn't show you, and you didn't notice. It's actually got Lucille.
Shut up.
Yeah. I don't know whether you can.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
See it? Fuck, class that.
It's actually engraved with Lucille. Amazing. Right,
I
how long
love
have we
that.
got, please, Cordelia?
We've been going for. We started at 10:52. I can't do maths, so.
Okay, so
Or
we've got a
15
bit.
minutes.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah,
That's
we
good because I've got all sorts here.
Yeah, we started this 20 minutes ago.
Right, so Ryan,
Hi.
what would you do? What would you do with that?
Oh, I've got an idea in my head, right, for fucking, what I want to do. I want to get her knelt down with her legs like that, and I want to use pallet wrap
Yeah.
to wrap her legs, both her legs, and then I want to get the wand on one of her thighs and then wrap that in. with it.
Okay, yeah, good
So
idea.
That would be perfect for
Well, you
her.
could use the padded cell green pallet wrap.
That's what I was going to use, yeah.
If you don't know, we have green pallet wrap, padded cell green
It's
pallet
good
wrap.
as well.
It's good stuff and it's good quality.
Good, yeah.
It's good quality pallet. Yeah, you know me by now. I don't just buy any old shite. Well, unless I'm bringing in hats and shit glasses for just one episode. But me stuff, I have good stuff. So I use this as a quick form of restraint.
Yeah.
But really, I tend to use the big rolls of pallet wrap in quite intense scenes.
Yeah.
So I'll maybe pallet wrap them to the pole that we used to have, or pallet wrap them to something, but then leave things exposed. So the pallet wrapped really, really tight onto something so they can't move, and then they're leaving things open for me to explore with hitty stuff and zappy stuff. Yeah. And because they're pallet wrapped so tight against whatever it is, they just can't move.
And the good thing with it is as well is like if you do the first layer loose, the second one, you can start tightening it up from whenever, can't you? It's I love pallet wrap.
Yeah, no, I do as well. It's multifunctional.
Yeah.
Now, with these little ones, I have seen people.
Yeah, that was my other thing.
Using them across the mouth. And
drowning.
That's why I brought this, really. It's just to highlight the safety aspect of that. Suffocation, obviously. So if you're ever going to use it like this, over the mouth only, not over the mouth and nose. Other things like your leather thing and other stuff, that's fine, on and off.
Yeah.
Getting pallet wrap off, when it's tight around somebody's face,
it's hard,
you can't just rip it.
And you can't just say,
if you pull it, it goes tighter.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? It goes like stringy. Yeah. It goes tight. You need to make a cut first and then open it up. Yeah. And getting scissors on the face there, it's a bit...
Yeah.
So I have used this around somebody's mouth, but it's been literally for seconds as like a bit of a short, sharp shock.
Yeah.
I didn't leave it on for much longer than that, and definitely not over the nose.
I was debating doing that, getting something like that size and just wrapping her head completely and then just throwing like the shower or a hose on her.
You can leave 2 holes, put straws in a nose.
Yeah.
Something like that, couldn't you?
Just give her a snorkel. Put a cork in the top of it.
Yeah. So, pallet wrap, why is it edge play? It's not necessarily edge play in its own right, but things can go wrong pretty quickly with pallet wrap, and that's why I wanted to talk about it. And I don't know if it's ever gone wrong with your pallet wrap, but people overheat really, really, really quickly.
Yeah.
And some people like that and push that, but it's not that safe, really, if you're going to overheat. So if you're ever using pallet wrap, don't plan to use it for hours on end.
Yeah.
If the body starts to overheat and sweat underneath the pallet wrap, it actually feels horrible.
It's horrendous,
sliding underneath it, and overheating is just not very good. So yeah, be careful with pallet wrap, but loads of fun.
I love pallet wrap.
Loads of fun.
I love it.
Yeah. So the other thing I've brought today is an actual the sleep sack. This one. It's just caught in Lucille. So this is my sleep sack.
I love that.
Oh, can you see it? Wrong way, that way. I'm just going to go like that, so you can see the whole length. Yeah.
So
It's buckled right the way round, and you can tighten up as tight as you want to.
And does that go over the head?
No, I'd use
you leave the head out. I got you. Yeah.
Hood.
Love it.
I've got another one. Nobody brought one. So I'd get them in up to the neck, nice and tight.
Yeah.
And then put a hood on, so they're completely encapsulated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some do come with like a headpiece.
Got you. Yeah.
But I prefer to have like hoods, so I can change the hood up really depending on what sort of scene I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I've got my body bag, which is really good. Oh, sleep sack. But then I've also got an actual body bag. And here's my other hood as well.
That's cool.
So that's a sensory deprivation hood. I've probably got about 9 hoods.
Have you? Yeah.
Yeah. This is the oldest one of them all and the most used, just because it's got. You don't need to use anything else with it. It's already got its blindfold,
fucking awesome.
And you can cover that over for breath play.
Yeah.
Obviously, it can be tightened up the back, so it can be really, really, really tight.
Yeah. And
buckled as well. So it's my favourite one, just for it's like extreme encapsulation of the head. You can pull it
ticks all the boxes,
really
doesn't
tight.
Yeah.
Really tight. And also, it can be attached to other things as well. It's got like loads of little loops on it and all sorts of stuff.
Shit, yeah.
So, my actual body bag. This is a coroner's body bag.
Oh, imagine you got stopped by the police.
I know. I'm just going to stand over here with it.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
But it's cool. It's got handles, look.
Yeah. Just lifting people up, take them away.
Okay, so that's the body bag. It's got handles right along it. The only
you
thing
fucker.
with this is it's airtight.
Can you vac that as well?
So again,
Can you vac that as well once they're zipped in?
Yeah.
Can you get the air out? Yeah.
yeah. You don't really need to, though, to be honest. Once you're in there, you start breathing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
So, if you think about it, this is to transport dead bodies who don't need to breathe.
Yeah.
And so when this is zipped up, it is airtight and fluid tight. It needs to be fluid tight, obviously.
Yeah.
So if you're going to put somebody in this, it can't be for very long. They haven't got a lot of air. So I'll normally put somebody in there just for a very short space of time and then just give them a little bit of a hole to breathe through. Little hole.
Just a little one.
Not much.
Yeah.
But, you know, what can you do with these sort of things? So sleep sacks, these sort of bags, it's all about the mind fuck, really.
Yeah.
Some people like the complete encapsulation. They like how it feels. But with something like that, obviously, they can't be completely encapsulated for long. But they still like that sort of tightness of the fact that they can't move. At first, they might fight a little bit, fight against it. And then once they calm down, it's like this like deep relaxation comes shortly afterwards.
Yeah, that vac bed was good.
The vac bed's brilliant.
Love that.
I'm hopefully going to get a vac cube.
Oh.
So vac beds, it's basically like a big flat latex bed. We've actually talked about it once before, yonks ago.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think the batteries could be going in there.
Ooh,
Dear me.
It was a rasp of that.
That's a rip shit turd arse, that. What was I saying? Can't remember what I was saying.
Vac bed, vac cube.
Yeah. So the vac bed, it's just latex bed. Suck all the air out of it, and you're like that. The vac cube is basically exactly the same, but it's a 3D cube. You get inside it, and you can just you can form a shape.
You can suspend it, can't you? Yeah.
And you suck all the air out, and basically you're stuck in that
Fucking
kind
incredible,
of shape.
yeah.
Really, really good. I've been wanting one for ages, to be honest with you, but I've had the money, so I'm going to get one at some point. They're
Expensive, are they?
They're not that expensive, but it's a want rather than a need. And I've been having to spend on needs rather than wants lately. So.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of my edge play stuff.
Yeah.
Not everything, obviously. Fucking hell. I mean, I'd need a transit van, I think, to bring all my stuff. But one thing I found recently, hang on, if I can re-find it again. I've got all the shit in it. Yeah, right. I thought I'd lost them. These were made for me years ago. Thumb screws.
Oh
my God. I've also been looking for them everywhere. Somebody, I don't know who it was now, I was talking to somebody in the club and they said, oh, yeah, have you got thumb screws? And I'm like, well, yeah, but I don't know where they are.
They are so good.
Good, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't seem like they do that much, but they do. When you can't use your thumbs, it's incapacitating.
Yeah.
It really, really is. Good, aren't they?
So good. It's just nice, like the aesthetic that they've got to them.
They're properly rough,
Just
aren't they? Like
rough,
medieval
old
looking
metal.
thumbs. Yeah.
Like if they get put on, you think, oh shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Good, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, I mean, is it edge play? I suppose it's edge play because it gets in your mind. It's a medieval torture device, basically, isn't it?
Yeah.
So maybe it's edge play for that, but I wouldn't necessarily include it in a proper hardcore edge play scene. Maybe a mind fuckery scene, I might include them in.
Oh, yeah, I would. It's just the noise of it. Just that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love a scold's bridle. Have you ever seen a scold's bridle?
I think so.
Scold's bridle is a cage that goes over the head.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And it's got like a mouthpiece. It goes in and clamps into the mouth and stops women from talking, basically.
Yeah.
That's what it was supposed to be. But they look boss, and they look so mean and torturous and evil.
Yeah.
I just want one. It was like when I saw the gibbet cage. I've got a gibbet cage.
Yeah.
When I saw the gibbet cage, I've just got to have it. Somebody on FetLife said, I've just found this at an antique shop, and it's got your name written all over it. And I'm like, oh, great, thanks for that.
You need it now.
I need it now. 1,500 quid later. I know, we've had it for about 14 years, that though, so it was a good investment, really. Loads of people have used it in photo shoots and everything.
As soon as you come down the dungeon, it's there looking at you.
Exactly. It's very ominous, isn't it?
Holds up my lights for surrender, that.
Does it? Comes in handy. Fucking hell. A £1,500 frame for your lights.
Giving it some purpose.
Right. We are going to leave it there. We've just had the goat. So that was just a little quick whistle-stop tour of some of our edge play stuff and why we like them and why it's edge play and all that. So I'm going to go for a little wee now. And we're going to come back and record episode 80 in a minute. Got to get some beans from somewhere.
Ooh.
80.
Go and flick your bean in the toilet.
I need longer than a few minutes.
I'll do my subject first.
Okay, well, you carry the pod. And
You come back all red and
me
dishevelled.
and little Vic will have a flicky time in the toilet. And I'll come back out at some point.
A different woman.
With my hands washed off. Fucking hell. I need this pint later, you know.
Yeah, I can tell
I
you.
so need this pint later.
I can tell you, though.
Righty-ho, we are going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed that. And I'll catch you online later or whatever. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. If you've got any Monday left, those in Australia, it's probably Tuesday now. Been going on that long enough.
Fucking Wednesday.
Anyway, see you.